Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. Before we get started, I feel like I need to give a disclaimer. Again, here's the thing. When I give my opinions about these characters, just keep a couple of things in mind. One, it's just my opinion. So if I go hard on any particular character, just remember at the end of the day, I'm just talking from my point of view, you know? And whatever I say, everyone's going to have their different opinions, and it should not, it shouldn't get you to a point where you are angry. I never sit there and try to get on this channel to anger people, really, especially about, like, soap opera reviews. So, yeah, I'm not trying to anger anyone, and if you feel angry about a particular character that I am dumping on, that's, like, how you feel about a character shouldn't reflect on what I'm saying. Just my opinion. And another thing, I don't pull punches, okay? I don't wake up in the morning and decide I feel like being a dick just because, and just feel like just getting on a character because I'm either in a bad mood or I'm just doing it for funsies, okay? But I don't pull punches, and just also keep in mind that even though I may not like a character and I may dump on a character one day, there may be another day that I'll sit there and give that person props, regardless of how I feel about them, So I'm always going to sit there and try to look at it from both sides of the fence. Just feel like I need to I need to say it every now and then, because sometimes I say things and just kind of roast people the wrong way, and I get it, it's fine. But, this isn't intentional and this isn't personal. And, yeah. So, let's start with this whole Sierra mess. Yeah, so apparently she doesn't remember anything for like 3 years or whatever. Anything, after the motorcycle accident, or anything before the motorcycle accident, she does not remember. So when Claire gets in there, she just starts going off on Claire, because that's how she's feeling. Apparently she got beef, any person that she has beef with 3 years ago, she's coming at them with all the smoke, and that's just how it's going to be. Claire is hurt, she's heartbroken, she leaves, and she's all upset, because apparently, and I get it, she's all like, I want to make amends for Sierra, and I just want to be besties, and yada yada yada. Now, Ben is outside talking to, Kayla, and he wants to go back in there. I'm like, Ben, you need to just, like, chill. Like, I get it. He misses his wife. He wants to be with her. And, I'm like, you kind of just need to just chill out and let her just kind of rest, because clearly she's not all there. So after Claire comes out, Kayla talks to her, and yeah, she just pretty much kind of confirms that she doesn't remember anything outside of wiping out with her bike. Because apparently she got upset with Claire and Trip and decided to ride her bike really fast on a terrain that she really didn't know that much, and she just wiped out. Yeah, granted, even before I heard all the horror stories, motorcycles just is not really my thing. Just not my thing. If that's your thing and you ride them, that's great. For me personally, I could be the best motorcycle rider in the world, but at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about all the other people around me. So, for that reason and many others, yeah, motorcycles is my thing. But, yeah, she talks about how she wipes out. And, I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, so Kayla, you're gonna tell her the truth? You're gonna kind of, subtly start to throw reality in there that's not 3 years ago? But she doesn't. And I guess she feels that maybe if she does, then, it may just put her in a worse position mentally or whatever. So I understand that, but now you got Claire and Ben kind of just kicking themselves and being all sad because, Sierra doesn't remember them. And, all the yelling and screaming that she was doing at them. So, yeah. Now on the other side of town, you got Kristen, pretty much bragging about her plan of how she's going to break Xander's heart and run off, and she's probably going to use she's going to use Rex to do it. Now at this point, Sarah is crying, she's begging, she's pleading, and there's a part of Kristen that's like, I somewhat feel bad. She gives her a kiss on the cheek or whatever, and she walks off. And I'm just not there thinking, Sarah, it's not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to feel bad for you when you literally decide to be the Dudley Do-Right and be like, well, I'm gonna sit there and tell. I'm gonna call the cops. No, I'm just gonna call Brady because I don't trust you. And now she's not there swearing up and down. Oh no, I'm not. I'm gonna keep your secret. I'm not gonna say anything. I promise. I promise. Yeah. No. No. And even Kristen's like, no, because I can't trust you. And at this point, you all got to sit there and use our imaginations because apparently she has some sort of voice thing inside the Sarah mask, and she can mimic her voice. It's kind of weird that she can't mimic her height or her body type, but whatever. It's through the magic of soap operas, so we're just gonna go with it because that just makes sense to some people. So she Rex calls her. She answers and she's like, I want to meet you at the Rex picks the place. Now Rex is sitting there talking to Brady and Chloe about how he messed up and he cheated on her twice, and he really hurt her badly. And Brady's like, whoa, if you have any objections, you should say something if you want to be with her. Like, I was like, bro, did you just not hear the fact that he just said that he cheated on her twice, and you're encouraging him to go for it? Really, bro? I mean, I know he's in no position because he cheated too, but I'm like, bro. I mean, did you have any loyalty towards Sarah when you were cooking up your plan to make Xander jealous? And you're gonna point him in Sarah's direction because you really can't stand Xander that much. Wow. Okay. So with that being said, he goes, and of course, Xander comes, and Brady acts like a dick to him. And to be fair, Xander did some bad stuff to Brady, and he did some bad stuff to Chloe, so they're not really receptive as far as helping track down Sarah, even whereabouts. Now Bonnie was in there briefly. Listen, Bonnie is annoying as hell, and she will continue to be annoying as hell, but damn, that girl has some curves. But of course, she informs Xander that, she hasn't seen Sarah all day, and she doesn't know where she's at, and, I can't help you. And that was pretty much the extent of us seeing Bonnie. It's amazing. How much did she get paid? Because she was only in there for under 5 minutes? It's amazing. Every now and then, Chloe's not there giving, Brady googly eyes and everything like that because, apparently she doesn't know how to stay in her own lane. And, she doesn't, here's the thing, even if she doesn't like Kristen, and she doesn't respect Kristen or anything like that, you would think that she would do this for Brady. But apparently, I guess she thinks that she's doing Brady a favor, so, okay, sure. So anyway, fake Sarah or Kristen meets up with Rex at the pub or whatever, and Rex is like, you shouldn't marry Xander, and she's like, okay. I was like, Kristen, you might want to pace yourself there. You don't want to sound too because even Rex was like, wait, really? But then, Kristen was like, yeah, I've been feeling this way for a while, and, I never got over the hurt, and yada, yada, yada. Wish you would go upstairs and not talk and just, play mattress tag. Meet me in 5 minutes. More or less, that's what she said. So, then she calls Xander up, pretending to be Susan, saying that, she spotted Sarah and Rex, going upstairs or whatever and doing naughty things, so you should probably go in there and stop it. Now, fake Sarah is having her foreplay with Rex, and I mean, is this guy like a bad lover or something like that? Because half of the time when Rex is turning around Sarah, Sarah has this, Kristen has this look like, ugh, like I really have to go through with this. And anyway, they wind up making out, and of course Xander comes and he sees it right there. Like, he comes in the room and he sees them just like going at it. So, yep, that happened. Now, Sarah managed to get out of the knots that Kristen tied. So, I don't know if she was a Girl Scout, but she really didn't tie those knots too good because she got out. And, but here's the thing. She got out, but did she lock the door? Because now I'm sitting there thinking, I was like, okay, cool, so now she's going to get there. She's finally going to get there. And I'm sitting there thinking, if the door is locked, she's still screwed. So, yeah. I think that's about it. More or less, I think that's about it. But yes, I did have to put that disclaimer there because, do these reviews, talk about certain characters, I don't pull punches, and it rubs some people the wrong way, and I understand that. I really do get that. Before I was doing reviews and stuff like that, I would watch other people's reviews. Hell, I was actually watching, Brock TV's reviews on GH. I remember him saying something about Nina and how he liked how she was doing something. And, well, I came at him sideways and, he explained, like, he had to explain it to me or whatever. Like, yo, I wasn't trying to give her points X, Y or whatever. And, I still think about that sometimes, because sometimes I'll see comments or whatever. I was like, yeah, I wasn't, like, it's crazy, like, being on both sides of it, So that's why I understand why people come at me a certain way when I say certain things, but, again, yeah, I don't pull punches. But I also don't sit there and try to be a dick. And the reason why I say that is because I bring up, well, Gabby, pretty much acting like a 12-year-old when it came towards food and her storming off because she didn't get her way. Now, that's just my opinion of this character. And I know people like her, and I get that, but not everyone's going to like her, and I feel like people need to understand that. She did have a point, though. She was like, your son is dead, you don't really need to be here anymore, so why don't you just leave? Now, she didn't know about Ava being kicked out because, well, she doesn't have a job and she doesn't have money, but, I understood where Gabby was coming from in that sense, and yeah, it is her brother's house, and technically they are guests, and, whatever, but it's like, it's food, And it's not her place, it's her brother's place, and that's great, but, like, and I'm pretty sure she helps with bills and stuff, but again, it's not her place. So you might just want to calm it down on a whole little temper tantrum there, but, anyway, like I said, Again, I don't pull punches, and that's just how I roll. But, you know, that's just my opinion, so just kind of take it with a grain of salt. And with that being said, I'm going to go, but thank you for watching. Be safe. Let me know what your thoughts are on this episode. And this whole Kristen and Sarah being a moron for giving her the idea of breaking Xander's heart. Anyway, with that being said, be safe. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I will catch you in the next video.